Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visitors and our home team. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
We're going to run, and this is Travion Henderson. Room to run right away. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Again, it's Henderson. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
Sure pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's in.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
He'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, son. Green 19, get that.
Right to the air, it's Fields. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Green 19, get that. Right.
On first and 10, Fields. On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out plays to get this drive rolling.
First and 10 at the 18-yard
Here we go.
line.
Good. Mayday, 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 mayday. Green 19, get to that. Sit high.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the one, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he barrels his way into the end zone.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. They're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return is Trey Palmer. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. And he'll take this to about the 28. Byron Murphy there on the stop. Williams in motion.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once more, it's Henderson. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
He'll try to run for it with Henderson. And he'll have the 1st down. We'll get him up around the 37.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense, and he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the 1st down.
To the left side, he's got Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Handoff, and it's Henderson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Out of the gun. It's Milrow. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the 1st quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
Velus Jones now on the return. Whoa! They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10. At their own.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready?
Pistol snap back to Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 5:51, 12, go. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That one reeled in by Golden. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3rd and a yard. Now this defense will use the 1st of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. And the drive will continue. Good run down to the 44. And a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On the pop pass, this is Golden. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Oh, here we go, son. Move for the angel here. Angel, angel, angel. Say hi.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Open man, downfield. Chase has it. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
20-yard line.
Easy. Here we go. You good. Carlos, right. Right.
Fields operating out of the pistol. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Fields from the pistol. Moving to his right. He pulls it in around the 5. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really nice job here by the defense, staying disciplined as the quarterback gets flushed from the pocket. I mean, how often do we see those guys kind of creep in and allow the ball thrown over their head? They took away everything downfield, and all the quarterback could do was dump this one off short to his back, and there wasn't much there.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Right.
Well, be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Green 19, good after that. West right zip. Go.
Looks like a design run here with Fields. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
They'll go. Tootin. And he will take this one across into the end zone. So they decide to go for the touchdown, and Greg, they get rewarded on 4th and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
Reichard good with the extra point. And his guys will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 14-yard line.
Ready, set. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he's taken down up past the 35. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
From the gun, it's Milroe.
It's a first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw again is Milroe. He'll get that into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
4 yards.
A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Again, it's Milroe. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Joey Slye
Halftime,
set to kick
coming
off.
close. And not much time left as this one is kicked away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
On the return, they'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Angel. 319, get that. Right.
Fields now to throw on 1st down. This one complete to Washington. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2.
Chip clear. Here we go. Turn on side. Left side. Behind.
Now Fields. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
3rd quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go, side. 19 instruction. Go.
Now Fields. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
Ready.
on the ground. Here is Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
17-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll send Worthy in motion. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
Over the top. He's got it. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Check.
This drive begins with a run by Chilton. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go, son. 319. Trim square.
Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. But the defense quick to read this. They bust in, drop him before he could take that shot downfield. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
Don't jump. Ready? 319. Can. Right.
Back to throw is Fields. Moving to his left. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
No mud. Right.
Fields to throw for it. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
Ready? From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
70 Rangers. Let's go now.
Williams in motion.
70. Ready.
Now Milroe on 1st down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's going to have a 1st down, but there's a flag down. And that might negate that 4th down conversion. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
First down. Fields. Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, 551, 12, no.
Fields. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Here we go. Easy. 319, yes, that. All right.
4th down. Fields. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to
carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And thankfully for him, one of his teammates able to secure it. No turnover, and they will hold on to the football. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, Henderson. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. Williams in motion. To the goal line and in. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ball game.
That's out quickly and complete, and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
You got to, here we go, son. 19, hey, 10.
On 1st and 10, Fields forced out wide. He keeps it himself. And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chips, here we go. Good. 319. Angel, Angel, Angel. Nice.
A first down throw for Fields. This one deep downfield for Chase. And he will go all the way. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Exiting the pocket right. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Visitors 36.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll send Worthy in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
They send a receiver in motion left. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. Now Milroe. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. It's a touchdown. Oh, just a terrible. Feeling the penalty wipes out that long touchdown.
Trap 50, trap 50. Let's go now. Go.
Throwing is Milroe. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Now it's going to be third down.
Smith on the coverage.
Come on, come on, come on. Hey, press all 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now it's Milroe. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. Throwing again, it's Milroe. That's taken in. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Milroe gonna throw it again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are under.
It's a gain of 14 yards. First and 10.
To throw again is Milroe. Taking off, and he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Get it.
They'll run. It's Henderson. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
That's another first down.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Open man, the tight end, Mitchell Evans. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Liking a good warrior, 70. Ready. Liking a speed.
Williams in motion. On the handoff, Henderson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
70.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11
Seven Pirates.
at
Seven
the
Pirates.
19-yard line.
They motion a receiver right.
Ready.
That's quickly out to Williams. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
On the RPO, he's going to keep, and he will get into the end zone. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Jones now on the return. And he goes nowhere. Buried back at the 15-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Oh, let's go. 319. You got a mini base. Why not? Hey, Terry. All right.
Fields now to throw on first down. Moving outside the pocket. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Now a second down throw for Fields. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, There's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards. First and 10.
Here we go. We're good. 19 windy. 19 windy. Here we go. Test. Butt straight.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining. They'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 58. Move his. Right.
Now Fields. This one complete to Washington.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now the offense will use their third and final timeout. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. They'll look to pick this up third and a yard.
Here we go, son. 5:51. 5:51. Go. Chip's weird. Sit high.
Now, Fields. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Brady takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs that he was going to need to rely on to get the ball across the goal line.
Our home team, 29.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown, they want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
Ready up. Come 19. Come 19. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. So it's a win for our visitors. They finished the season on a high note. Now they'll have the week off as the #1 seed. Get back to it in 2 weeks for the divisional round of the playoffs. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.